What's up, guys? It's Devin of That Child Gamer. Welcome back to another Doki Doki New Eyes video. We left off. It was Friday last time. We had just chosen, or at least the main character, Devin, has chosen to spend their time with Natsuki baking cupcakes. So, with that being said, Yuri's heart is now completely deflated, and she has no love left in her. So, we're going to see where this takes off. Right now, we're off where she was in the hallway. I don't remember too much, you know. I mean, I know that it was Friday and we went over the thing, but I don't remember exactly what happened text-wise last video, considering I haven't played this for 6 days. Oh, the music's right in my face. I'm sorry. I will turn it down this time so that you guys can hear it. Last episode, I'm sorry. I completely freaking I accidentally forgot to turn the music back up for you guys, so I could hear the music, but you guys couldn't. But now you guys should be able to hear the music. So yeah. But when I just heard it, it burst into my ears, so it startled me. As Monica closes the club door, she sighs. Oh yeah, okay, so we're taking a walk with Monica now. I think that's what's happening. I think I remember her saying that. Oh, let's just like hang out for a while. I don't remember what she said, but we're with Monica now. That's all you have to know. Close one, huh? Excuse me? You were about to start another argument with Natsuki, am I right? That was close. Oh, yes. But it seems that she was able to remember who we are in the first place. And who are you, Yuri? I'm just teasing you. Oh, you scared me for a second. I really thought you'd start philosophically questioning me. That's a big word. No, I would never do that. Shall we get going then? Of course. The wind is blowing softly. Truly a great feeling. In the end, even though things went awry today, I feel calm. Finally, the end of the week. That was a great sentence. I'll finally get to know if I'll see Mom again. And I'll probably get to see Sayori too. I'm concerned about her, but if I can make her understand she's important to me, I hope it'll change something for her. Yeah, so Sayori also kinda, you know, she started, you know, showing her depression more during the class last video. She didn't admit it, but it was all kind of obvious. Anybody who played the original game knows exactly what's going on. But yeah, Sayori's sad. I smiled at myself. It's only after a few seconds that I noticed Monica staring at me. Is something the matter, Monica? No, not really. It's good to see you smiling like that. You look surprised. You look surprisingly calm after what just happened. You looks like that. It's just that I've decided to be a little more grateful for all the wonderful moments I'm spending with you. Walking outside, enjoying the fresh breeze, talking to you on a personal level. Sure, I'm a little disappointed in Natsuki's behavior, and by the fact that I can't stay with Devin, but I think I should take pride in those simple things around me. After all, they made me the person I am today, and as long as I can still enjoy them, that's all that counts. See, she said all of that, but deep down inside, she hates herself. She wants Devin. You're right. Spring weather sure is something, huh? Yes, I can never get enough of this warm weather. Butterflies and birds, flowers. Such great scenery to write and imagine, isn't it? Butterflies, birds, and flowers. Do you happen to like nature that much, Yuri? Of course. I always feel at ease when I'm surrounded by nature. It feels like I'm free in a way. It makes me feel like all the animals and all the plants are with me. I sigh, taking the time to smell the scent of flowers around us. I'm a bit the same. I think I know some place that could interest you. Would you mind having a look at it? I checked my cell phone. It's not even that late yet. Spending a little bit of time with Monica alone would be interesting too. We barely spend any time together outside of school, just the two of us. I'd love to. Good. It's a little far away from here, but I think we could pull it off if we walk fast enough. I happily nod at her. Monica speeds up, leading me out of the school grounds in an unknown direction. Indeed, the walk takes a long while. After 10 minutes of speed walking, we enter a beautiful forest. I don't ever remember seeing anything like this in our city. I should get out more. Looks eerie, right? No, I wouldn't describe it like that. The amount of trees make it look like it's a bit scary, but the forest itself is beautiful. I didn't know about this place before. You haven't seen half of it yet. Just a little bit more of walking and we'll be there. Once again, we start walking, entering the forest. I'm getting more and more curious about the place Monica wants to bring me to. The more we walk, the darker the forest gets. Everything feels so silent and lively at the same time. There are no car noises, no students yelling or laughing. It's just the sound of birds and cicadas? I don't know how to pronounce. I've never seen that before. What is that? The sound of our steps resonate. We don't say a word, somehow the sound isn't awkward at all. Suddenly we end up walking in a big open space within the forest. I gasp in awe. Again, I feel like this is a picture taken, and that's just been kind of photoshopped over a few times, but it looks like a real picture that's in a real place. So I'd be really surprised, and I respect somebody who, if they actually, like painted or like made this picture, but like I'm pretty sure it was just kind of Photoshop skills, and it was like you take a picture and then you just kind of what you do is I don't remember what it's called. I took a Photoshop class a long time ago, but you basically put it through a filter a few times and it becomes a lot more plasticated. I gasp in awe. This place is incredibly beautiful. Is this the place where Monica wanted me to see? If so, I'm not disappointed at all. Oh, I did not mean to press that. That was my fault this time. It wasn't the mouse for some reason. I look at Monica. She hasn't stopped. She's still walking towards the next trail. Is this the place, Monica? Oh no, not at all. This is merely one of the great places you can find here. What I'd like to show you is even better. Even better. Don't be so curious, Yuri. I'll tell you when we're there. Monica speeds up once again. My legs still feel a little tired, but I managed to catch up to her. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. I don't even bother checking the time. This entire walk is so relaxing, I don't really want to go back home. I don't even want it to end. However, at some point I notice there are less and less trees. Before I know it, Monica has stopped walking and is now looking at the horizon. I stop in my tracks to look around me. There's a huge lake in front of us. Ooh, that's great. The soft wind is blowing and the warm air makes it feel surreal. The sun reflects in the water, making me unable to see all the little fish at the bottom of the lake. It's like time has stopped. This place is something different, something unusual. I can't describe it, it just is. I stand there for a good minute, taking the time to look at every single element I can find in this landscape. I don't even know where I am. I slowly get back to reality, and I look at Monica, who was clearly waiting for me to make some sort of reaction. So, how do you like it? This is absolutely incredible. Who would have known that we have such a wonderful place in our city? There's always more than you think around you, Yuri. That's why it's important not to not take what you have for granted. That makes sense. Well, this is some kind of secret place for me. If you could not tell the others about it, please? Of course I won't. This will be a secret. Her secret place? So that means she actually trusted me? She trusts me enough to show me the place she usually keeps for herself? Monica? I mean, you said this was your secret place, right? Doesn't it bother you to share it with someone like me? What do you mean, someone like you? I'm showing this place to you because you are you. I think we're similar, We have the same way of thinking, I'm sure of that. Do you really think so? Yes, at least to a certain extent. After all, we both keep questioning our conditions in the world we live in, while at the same time trying to enjoy it. Even though I know there are things I won't ever be able to explain to others. She sighs. I'm glad I know exactly what she's talking about. I'm glad I can at least count on you to listen to me. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? I did already. Did you? Indeed, you probably don't remember though. I try to remember any particular moment when Monica could have told me about something important, but nothing comes to my... Wait, did she? Did she, like, erase our memories? Hold on. You said this was... Let's do a sort of... before we keep questioning her. Maybe she took out that. I don't know. I really don't know why she couldn't remember. That's weird. Ooh. I'm sorry. I really don't remember. That's normal. Is it? Is it normal, Monica? She says that with as a matter-of-fact tone. It's frustrating. What am I supposed to remember? By the way, Yuri, about what happened in class. I knew this would come up again at some point. It's Monica's role as a club president to tell me what I did wrong. I misbehaved, so I guess I must accept my retribution. You said you used to being alone and rejected. Do you really feel that way? I stay silent. This isn't the kind of discussion I was expecting. I can't tell her if this is better or worse than what I was expecting. Well, maybe I overdid it, She shakes her head. I don't think so. I often see you eating alone during the lunch break. I told you we're similar. I can understand if you tell me if you want to be alone or something like that, but to me it doesn't look like that. I never really bothered talking about this. I've never really spent time wondering why I feel rejected in my class. But now that Monica's asking me, maybe it does bother me a little bit. When I'm with everyone in the club room, it's a little bit like I'm with some kind of second family. We're all one big united group. We love the same things. However, the people from my class, they scare me, I know it's bad to judge people. I shouldn't be doing it. But when I read or when I write, they're always looking at me like I'm some kind of foreigner. Like I'm different. They always stare at me, and it makes me uncomfortable. When I was younger, Natsuki would always defend me when the bigger students came to bother me. It's not the same now. It's more like they don't even think it's worth their time. It doesn't make me particularly sad, you know, it's just that I don't want to be alone. So I'm thankful for your presence and for everyone else's, for creating this club. While I was speaking, I didn't notice a little tear rolling down my cheek. I wipe it with my sleeve. Yuri's getting emotional. Thank you. I totally understand, Yuri. There's not much I can say that you wouldn't have thought about before, but in my opinion, you're an amazing person. Maybe you have your flaws, but who doesn't? Don't bother with them. As you said, we're here, right? No matter what happens, we're still this big united group you were talking about. Even if Devon's here, everything will be the same. I can understand that this week has been different and that Natsuki's behavior has also been different, but everything will be back to normal soon. We stay silent for a few minutes, looking everywhere around us. My heart feels a little lighter for some reason. Thank you. Why? I should be the one thanking you for showing me this place and trusting me. No, I'm thanking you because you've had the courage to tell me what was on your mind. It makes me feel like this is a real friendship. Friendship is always real, at least I'd like to believe so. Yeah, well, not in a video game! Friendship isn't nothing's real in a video game. It's hard to define what reality is. There it is! That's what I was waiting for. I spend a long time thinking about what Monika's words. What reality is. A video game! It doesn't matter. As long as I can enjoy the time I have with my friends, then it's real to me. That's exactly the mindset that everybody in this game should have. It doesn't matter if it's a game, it just matters that, you know, you're enjoying yourself in there. Who cares if you can't get the main character's love? Who cares if you are self-aware and nobody else understands what you want to say? Who cares about anything? Even if it's a video game, you should still make the most out of it. I don't think there's any other possible explanation to it in the end. Was I wicked loud? I'm sorry. I feel like I was screaming, and I'm pretty sure I'm screaming because the fact that I can't hear myself in these frickin' headset. It's not even that much. Oh, I just bumped the mic. It's not even that much over ear. It's like it's actually really uncomfortable to an extent too, because of the fact that, you know, they're actually like really cheap headset. I don't think there's any possible explanation. I think I already read this. Monika coughs to get my attention. Shall we get going? The walk back is going to take some time, and it wouldn't be a good idea to walk in the dark now, would it? Of course not. The two of us glance over one last time at the sky before finally walking back into the forest. Fun. It's already significantly darker now. Monika was right. We better hurry back home. I get ready to turn left, but I hear her calling her behind me. I'll be turning right, Yuri. I have something important to take care of. Ooh. Is that Sayori? Or is that her taking care of, in quote-unquote, Sayori? Oh, jeez. I don't know what this is. I really don't know anymore. Is it alright if you go home on your own? No problem at all. I turn around to properly face her. Thank you so much, Monika. I really enjoyed this evening. I beam at her. It was a pleasure. See you on Monday. She turns around and waves at me. Or will she now? Will she see you on Monday, or will you completely mess it up? She turns around and waves at me. I sigh. I'm a little tired now. Just one last walk home and I'll be able to rest. I start my long walk back home. The orange light of the setting sun gives my street a beautiful summer-like glow. This week couldn't have ended better. This weekend will be important. I'll make sure everything goes well. I'll see Sayori and Mom, and I'll take care of the festival. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be the day that her mom comes over, huh? But that's not going to happen, I don't think, because, you know, if you know anything about storylines, when somebody says they're going to do something, then goes back on it, then they usually don't do anything. I keep pressing buttons. This is all within my reach, after all. I quietly hum as I unlock my door and enter my house. I drop my bag at the same usual spot, and I sit on the sofa. I look at the ceiling, smiling. I feel good. Feeling good. A thought suddenly flashes across my mind, and I look at my coffee table. Just as I thought, the knife is still on it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yuri's been cutting herself. It's funny how I actually completely forgot about the whole knife scenario, and this is what happens when you're away for freaking 6 days. I'm sorry. There's still blood on it. I grab the knife and I walk to the kitchen. I spend a minute carefully removing the blood from the blade. The knife is as good as new. I gently put it next to the sink. I'm not using it anymore. I'm gonna stop. Good job. If there's one thing I've learned today, that there's other ways to feel good. There are other people. There's nature. There's physical exercise. It's time to stop this. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore. There's always another solution. I sigh with relief as I walk back to the sofa. Now, I believe the fact that she actually did quit cutting herself right then and here. But the thing is if you don't know what happens in the game, she restarts the game, which means all of this is, like, completely reversed. The progress is lost, and she's gonna start cutting herself again, as I assume, and she's not gonna stop next time around, because her shit gets amplified. But yeah, no, I do believe that she actually quit right here and then and there. But that doesn't matter at this point. She did it a little bit too late there. Okay, I already read that. For what feels like a good hour, I just sit there, looking around, thinking about all the recent activities. My gaze stops at the little box near my old TV. It contains some movies Mom and I would watch together back in the old days. I stand up and I open the box. There aren't many movies to choose from, but there's one that immediately catches my eye. It's an anime. It's an anime! Yuri! Yuri, to read anime? You don't read manga, but you watch anime? What the frick? I hated anime before. Well, I still... There it is. I guess that's, explains it. But this one was a gift from Natsuki along... Of course it's Natsuki's gift! It's manga! But just on a screen! A long time ago. I forced myself to watch it, and I ended up pestering my mother to watch it with me. I don't know how many times I've seen it. Without hesitating, I grab the disc and I enter it into my DVD player. A nice movie to end a week. So she's watching anime that she hates. So if she's watching anime that she hates, why doesn't she read manga with Natsuki? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I get that Devin does it with her now, but like, obviously, I'm pretty sure they've been friends for a lot longer before, the whole literature club thing started. So I wonder how their past happened. I wonder if there's ever gonna be like a game of like a prequel. Like, I wonder what, like, I want to know the girls. I want to know their history. I want to know kind of like where they got where they were. And I know there's mods for that, but I'd love to play an actual game made by Dan Salvato that like is either a prequel or a sequel. But I'd rather do a prequel because I want to know the history a lot more than I want to know the future. A nice movie to end the week, and it's kind of hard to make a future when the game is completely broken now. So it's like you really can't add off of what you did last game. So I guess that's kind of it's impossible. If anything, it'd have to be the history. It takes a while to turn on the TV, and I've totally forgotten how it works, considering how little I use it nowadays. After a bit of struggling, I finally managed to just sit down on the couch in front of the movie. Okay. Ah, just like I remember. This horrible feeling I get when a good story ends. I turn off the TV and I lay there on the sofa. It's already dark outside. Maybe it's okay, I keep pressing buttons. Maybe it's a little too late to call Sayori. What would I even say? Maybe she'd enjoy a walk? After all, Monica and... Okay, can you not press buttons, Devin? I swear to God. After all, what Monica and I did this evening turned out to be really enjoyable. Yes, a walk would definitely be great. But where? An idea suddenly pops into my mind. The movie I just saw, there was that specific scene where they visited waterfalls. If I remember correctly, Mom explained that these waterfalls are actually near our city. Would Sayori enjoy that? I don't know. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. The darkness of the exhaustion makes me unable to properly decide. Before trying to sleep, I decide to have a go at writing. For some reason, whenever I read or see something, I instantly feel the need to imagine something new. Like I can never get enough of the story. I grab a pencil and my notebook from my bag. It's hard to figure out the words I'm writing in the dark, but my hand won't stop. The ideas keep coming. So many scenarios, so many possibilities, so many things to imagine with words. How I admire those who write such stories, a capacity to convey emotions through works of art. Truly magnificent. A few pages of writing later, I take a look at the clock. To my surprise, I'm already halfway through the night. I was so absorbed in my work, I wasn't really worried about sleeping. I chuckle and I lay down on the sofa, my papers on my stomach. I close my eyes. I'm fully aware that I'm sleeping on the couch again, but it doesn't really matter. I feel good right now. I should just enjoy it. I feel my body slowly fading away and my papers falling onto the ground as I fall asleep. Yuri? Please don't lock your room like that. Please let me talk to you. Is this her father? No. It's his mother. Is Dad? Is he really... It had to happen... Oh, is he dead? It had to happen at some point, Yuri. I'm just as sad as you are, you know. Don't do this to me. Don't leave me alone. Did her father die? So wait, does she actually believe that he's still alive somewhere? Because that's the reason she collects knives, is because she's collecting them for when her father gets back. But what if her father doesn't come back? What if is he dead? What? I slowly open my eyes. The morning sun illuminates my living room. I stay on the couch, still a bit tired. One of those dreams again. Despite the knot in my stomach, I keep pressing buttons. I smile a little. Finally, the weekend. I look at my phone. Huh? Missed calls. 2? Both from Mom. Oh, of course they're from Mom! I dial the number again. I hope I'm not too late. Here we go. It's gonna be, oh, sorry, I can't make it. My meeting's important. Hello? I sigh with relief. Thank God. Oh, hi, Mom. Okay, stop skipping. Oh, that's why. I'm so sorry. I should have picked up early and I was sleeping and... Don't worry, sweetheart. I should have known. You need your rest after all. I was just calling to tell you about this weekend. My heart skips a beat. Please, please. I'm not real... There it is! There it frickin' is! I called it this entire playthrough so far. I'm not really sure I'll be able to come home. If I do, though, I'll be there this evening. It'll be really late, but I'll be there. So just go to sleep and wait to see if I'm there tomorrow, okay? I'll do my best to organize my meetings. It's a promise. I'm grinning at my phone. This is probably a weird sight, but I don't really care. Oh, you know what? She hasn't said she's not coming yet, so maybe there's still hope. I can't describe how relieved and full of hope I am. Hey! That's what I said! Of course, I'll be waiting. Do your best, Mom. Thank you, sweetheart. Have a wonderful day. See you this evening. And she hangs up without answering. I pocket my cell phone. Yes, yes! I chuckle as I stand up to grab something to eat. But I'll be eating some fruits today. Not that I can't do eggs. I'm not really hungry. I quickly eat and grab my phone again. There's something else I have to take care of. It can only go well, I feel it. I dial Sayori's number. Yay, she's gonna talk to Sayori now. The phone beeps a few times. Sayori doesn't answer. She's probably dead. I'm just kidding. It hasn't happened yet. Obviously, anybody who's played the game knows that didn't happen. Not yet, anyway. Well, she's probably just sleeping. That must be it. Then I guess I have a little bit of time. I could use a shower and some casual clothes to start off. I look inside my closet to find something suitable for today. I'm not sure if I'll end up going out with Sayori or not. So I need something comfortable to both walk and to stay home. After a few minutes, I finally find a good sweater. Something casual, not too heavy, not too light. It'll do. I put the clothes under my arm and I head to the bathroom to take my shower. Cool! My shower ended up taking longer than usual. Not having to go to school sure is relaxing. I get to spend some time under the hot water. Time is such an important resource. It's a shame that no one has enough. I start walking around my living room looking for something to do. Truth is, I'm already getting a little bit bored though. Suddenly I hear my phone ring in my pocket. I glance at the screen. Sayori! Oh god. I just squeaked. So she called back. I pick up. Yuri! For the first time, the first thing I notice how quiet her voice is. Oh, Yuri! I decide to ask her anyway. This is much more stressful than expected. Sayori? Hey Yuri, need anything? How am I supposed to phrase this now? Would you like to go out somewhere? That's too straightforward. I take a deep breath. You see, I saw you left the club earlier than usual yesterday, so I thought maybe you'd like to go out for a bit. Sayori's reaction is immediate. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I was a bit tired yesterday, but I'm all good. I'd love to go out a bit. Where do you want to go? Well, if you want, we can go and see the Yoro Falls together. I would really love to. The Yoro Falls sounds really Japanese, and obviously it is, but it just seems like it'd be in an anime. I sigh with relief, so I made the right choice. I'm glad. She seems really interested in this little trip. I can't wait to spend time with her. I'll be coming in 10 minutes or so if you don't mind. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. I hang up. This is great. It's too hard to hide my excitement. I check that I have my phone and that my clothes are fine for today one last time. I look at myself in the mirror. I look tired, sure, but the smile on my face is genuine. Thanks, Sayori. I walk towards my door, glancing one time at the living room. Please be there this evening, Mom. Probably not gonna happen. The weather is incredibly nice today, even better than yesterday. This is gonna be a great day, I just know it. I'm gonna do my best to make Sayori enjoy it, and we're gonna have fun. I'll show her. Natsuki's words stay back in the back of my head. I need to show her how much she counts to me. I take a decisive first step towards Sayori's house. As I approach her house, I see her standing in front of it, waiting for me. I love that this picture is... I think this is the second time this picture has appeared. She looks incredibly cute in her casual outfit. Well, even cuter than usual. Hello, Sayori. How are you? She grins at me. There's no kind of exhaustion or sad feeling on her face. I'm good. How about you? You look This music, though. Holy crap. That's awesome. I love the music in this mod. It's so good. How about you? You look tired. Oh, don't worry about that. I didn't get much sleep. It's alright. I was writing all night long. Alright then, shall we get going? I nod at her. I lead the way to the nearest train station. I'm a little stressed. I've never really left a city like this before. but with Sayori by my side, things will surely go fine. I keep looking around the place. So many schedules, and lights everywhere. This is something I'm definitely not used to. Sayori, however, doesn't seem really impressed. Yuri? Yes? I was wondering, what were you writing about? It must have been something great for you to stay up all night. Sayori's question came out of the blue, and I'm not sure how to respond. This is a little embarrassing. How am I supposed to say what I was writing because of a movie? Oh, I was just trying a new style, but it didn't really work, so yeah. That didn't really sound too convincing. I smile at Sayori, but deep down there's one thing I'd like to know before I can truly enjoy this afternoon. I'm sorry if I sound a little pushy, but are you sure you were alright yesterday? Devin looked really concerned. I already told you, don't worry about it. I'll tell him I'm fine. Let's just enjoy our day, alright? Sayori's my friend. She wouldn't lie to me, so I'm going to trust her. After all, she's right. We came here to enjoy our time together. You're right. Maybe today will give me some more inspiration for my writing. Sayori takes care of the train tickets for me. I didn't really know who or what to ask, so I'd rather let her take care of this. I checked the schedule on my phone. The train should be here soon. Indeed, as I look in the distance, I see it quickly approaching. We both enter as it soon arrives. It looks like we're the only ones here. So, this is what the inside of a train looks like. It looks amazing. It has that antique feel to it and the smell. I've always seen the trains going so fast in the distance, but I've never experienced what it feels like to be inside of one. From the corner of my eye, I see Sayori staring at me, a half smile on her face. My gaze stops on her arm. Sayori? What is it? About what you saw the other day. She nods. It looks like she understood what I meant. Well, thank you for not talking about it. And if there's anything on your mind, well, I'm here. Sayori flinches a bit, but keeps smiling. I'm fine, but I was really concerned about you, you know. If you don't mind me asking, why'd you do it? After all, there's no need to lie to her. This is what friends do, right? She's not here to judge me. Well, you know, my life isn't as fun as everybody else's. That's why I'm always at home writing. But the club is a place where I can finally feel at ease. Sometimes, though, I get that need to harm myself. I can't control it, and I'm really ashamed of it. That's why I was so scared when you saw me. I wanted to apologize. I'm really sorry, Sayori. I feel oddly calm as I explain to her, it's supposed to say to her, what's going on in my head. I don't know. Putting what I'm feeling into words just seems easier around her. Yuri, I understand that it's not your fault. There's no need to apologize, you know? We all have problems at some point, and I'm sure you'll get better. After all, we're friends, aren't we? I'm so relieved. Thank you so much. I promise I'll do my best to stop. As meaningless these words sound, I can't be more sincere. I will stop. No matter the circumstances, no one should have to go through physical pain in order to ease moral pain. You don't have to answer, but do you know why you feel the need to hurt yourself? I'm about to tell her something I can't take back. Is this really a good idea? Please don't hate me if I tell you. Why would I hate you, Yuri? You're allowed to have a little rain cloud from time to time. That's Sayori's little trademark. You're allowed to have a little rain cloud, or some people have a little rain cloud. It's all got to do with a little rain cloud. You see, seeing Devin and Natsuki happy together really makes me sad. Oh, I mean, I don't want them to be unhappy. It's just that I appreciate Devin's company, and seeing him stay with Natsuki all the time just hurts. I'm sorry, I'm just being stupid. I look down, avoiding Sayori's gaze. This is just stupid. I don't even know the real reason behind my actions. This is just a guess. That's not stupid at all, Yuri. It's normal to feel this way when someone you like just goes away. But that's how life works. You have to see the bright side. It's funny how she can't take her own freaking advice. I find it funny how she can't take her own freaking advice of this stuff. And I'm pretty sure she said that herself in Doki Doki Rain Clouds. Is that, you literally, she was saying, I can tell people this advice, but why can't I use it for myself? Nobody knows the answer to that question. Devin is happy with Natsuki, and it's the only thing that matters, right? I sigh. My nose is so itchy. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. I sigh. If only I could see life the way Sayori sees it. I guess it is. How can you always be so cheerful, Sayori? And I really admire you. No matter the circumstances, you're always smiling. I'd love to be like you. No, you don't! These words just escape my mouth. I admire Sayori. I think that deep down this is the reason I couldn't bring myself to get closer to her. It's a bit like trying to talk to the popular students. It's tempting, but I know I won't ever dare to do it. I'm really grateful, Yuri. But you're a great person. You don't need to change. You're beautiful and you're really interesting. It's normal for you to feel down at times like these, but remember you have your friends. You have me and Monica. There's no need to feel ashamed or sad. No matter the obstacle, as long as you believe you can do it, you will do it. And again, she can't take her own advice. Sayori flashes me one of the most beautiful smiles I've ever seen. Such a beautiful person, outside and inside. I'm really glad I'm your friend, Sayori. You deserve to be happy all your life. Sayori keeps smiling, but doesn't answer. I look around the train. I know exactly why she didn't answer. Because she doesn't want to, admit that she's not happy. I look around the train. It seems it'll take a long time before we actually arrive to Yoro. God, I'm really exhausted. Why don't you take a nap? Yoro isn't really close, so you have time. Is this really okay? Of course. I'll wake you up once you're there. Don't worry. Thank you, Sayori. I rest my head on Sayori's shoulder. It feels incredibly good. Okay. That's fine. That's not kinky at all. Her breathing is regular. I synchronize mine with hers, and I listen to the soft noise of the train. Before I know it, I am slowly falling asleep. I stretch my arms. This nap felt good. On my left, I hear Sayori's regular breathing. I turn my head to look at her. She's peacefully sleeping, clutching my sleeve with one of her little hands. I chuckle a little. No matter how much I repeat it, I can't be thankful enough for her presence, or anyone else's in the club. Such a happy, energetic girl, no matter how hard life is for her, she finds the force to fight and to smile. Wow. What the frick did I say sad for? She's always so invested in everyone. She deserves all the friendship I can give to her. I take some time to look a little outside. As soon as I spot the mountains and forests around me, I gasp in awe. So, this is what it feels like to travel. I can understand why Mom likes her job so much, if that's the case. It feels like I'm being surrounded by nature, like it's something I can't control. I can't wait to see what the waterfalls look like. Suddenly, a warning announces that we'll soon reach Yoro stop. I anxiously glance at Sayori, who is still sleeping. Such a peaceful expression. How can I wake her up? The stop is already visible in the distance. I gently shake Sayori's shoulder, and let's hope that'll be enough. Sayori... did I fall asleep? You did, and it turns out I'm the one who woke you up. Sorry, it's alright. Let's just go and enjoy the view, okay? The train stops and I grab Sayori's hand, leading her out of it. I immediately stop at the first step out of the train. This sight is wonderful. There's no other words to describe this mix of colors and feelings. It's absolutely incredible, this particular atmosphere created by this place. I take my phone in my pocket and take a picture of the view. I'll definitely show them to Mom. Where did you hear about the Yoro Falls, Yuri? Oh, here's the question that she didn't want to answer. I turn to face Sayori. I better be honest with this too, then I guess there's no shame in admitting it. As stupid as it may sound, I heard about it in a movie. I did too. It's not stupid at all. It's just as inspiring as poems too, you know? Exactly. All kinds of creative arts deserve to be understood. When somebody creates something, they generally want to send a message or they want to show something. I really respect that. Then why don't you like manga? Because manga portrays messages, obviously. At least Natsuki thinks so. I don't know. I don't read manga, so I don't know what the gist behind those are. Yeah, honestly, I'd never heard about those falls without that movie. Because again, I'm not an anime person. It's just this game was made so well that I can't put it down. I can't hold my excitement anymore. I smile at Sayori. Then let's go check it out. I lead the way. I've seen the plane countless times before. I can see it in my head. Our way onto the mountain is already an amazing experience. The entire place is empty. The sound of our footsteps echo around us, creating a rhythmed ambience. I occasionally stop to take pictures. My phone's gallery is already filling up. Without even thinking, I start humming. I'm not scared of what Sayori will think. This is the first time I have had this feeling. Even with Natsuki, I was always scared she'd judge me about things. It seems like Sayori understands me. She's willing to accept my flaws. I'm not sure if she understands how great of a friend she is. We enter the main trail. The trees are surrounding us, hiding us from the blazing rays of the sun. The air smells of plants and humidity, something I never get to experience at home. Somehow, the smell is familiar. I can't put my finger on what it reminds me of, though. I stop near a tree, spotting a beautiful pond. I get my phone to take a picture once again. I'll probably delete most of them, but I can't afford to miss the opportunities to create memories. I hear Sayori's steps coming closer to me. Enjoying it so far? I'm loving it. It's been a while since I've last enjoyed such an afternoon. Thank you for coming, Sayori. Don't thank me, we haven't even seen the falls yet. Are they far away from here? Oh, if we keep walking some more, we'll get there in no time. I point at the trail. Near the end, there should be a little path, barely visible. I wonder how many people have seen these waterfalls. Who knows, maybe it can be my secret little place, just like Monica's Lake. We start walking again. I feel like I could walk for hours, my legs barely hurt anymore. I suddenly spot the little path I was thinking about. I hop on it, followed by Sayori. The sound of the waterfall gets closer. I walk faster. I can't help but stare at this huge waterfall. This is actually really beautiful. All this water, endlessly flowing. I glance at Sayori. She's staring at me with an astonished look. Before I know it, we both uncontrollably laughing at the ridiculous beauty of this scene. We stand there looking at the waterfall. It's captivating. The ambiance is creating it's creating is surreal. It feels incredibly agitated, but so calm at the same time. The water's clear, yet the reflections of the sun in it makes it look like chaos. I keep looking at every single moving element I can see. All the birds, all the butterflies, everything makes this scene unique, something I won't ever forget. And Sayori next to me, is she enjoying this? Are we really friends? If we are, then I want to talk to her. I want to tell her what's on my mind. It feels like I could just say anything here. It's like I'm away from the usual pressure. Hey Sayori, you know, I'm sorry if this sounds really stupid, and I know it's unlike me, but I was wondering, do you think that one day someone will love me? It's not that I want a boyfriend or something, but I feel lonely, that's it. I turn my head to look at the waterfall again. The mix of chaos and peace in one single endless flow. It's a little like my thoughts, conflicted. After a few seconds, Sayori finally decides to answer my question. Do you seriously think you'll die alone, Yuri? You have so many great qualities. I'm sure many boys would be interested in you. You just have to be a little more confident. How come you've got no boyfriend yet, Sayori? You're such a great person. Haha, to be honest, at first, I thought you were going out with Devin, but he chose Natsuki. Oh, Sayori's sad about that. I chuckle a little. No matter what I'm saying, my facial expression doesn't change. In a normal situation, I'd be feeling embarrassed or I'd be apologizing. But this is Sayori, and the context is just undescribable. She definitely has some sort of welcoming aura around her. You love him, don't you? What? Of course not! It's written all over your face, and I don't blame you, really. Sayori's voice is soft, and she doesn't really mind. What does she mean, it's written all over my face? Her expression suddenly changes. But sadly, as you said, he chose to be with Natsuki, and we can't really do much about it. Though I'm sure you'll find someone that will love you. For a few seconds, it looked like she was hurt by what she was feeling. Like she was pained by Natsuki and Devin's relationship. But she's right, we have to support her. Monica said so too, didn't she? I guess that's right. I want Devin to be happy too. I really don't understand how you can always be such a good person. Always making everyone happy. Don't you get tired? Of course not. There's nothing better than seeing those who you love get better, you know? Hearing Sayori's words make me feel weird. Like she's directly talking to my heart. I grin at her. Well, I should be thankful. I still have you after all. We both stay silent for a minute or so, still watching the waterfall. I feel like I could fall asleep here. The rhythm of the waterfall makes it like a lullaby. Suddenly, Sayori taps on my shoulder. Isn't it already getting late? Maybe we should think about heading home. I glance at my watch. Indeed, it's getting late. But did time really just fly by that quickly? Oh yeah. I take one last look at the waterfall. I want to remember this moment forever. That was refreshing. This time, Sayori leads the way. She's humming a tune I don't recognize. Soon enough, the sound of the waterfall is far behind us, and we've reached the train station again. Sayori looks in the distance, making a weird expression. She squints her eyes to try and see the train. Hey, tell me, Yuri, is the train supposed to be here already? Indeed, it should be. That's weird. I take my phone in my pocket and check the schedule. I've checked it this morning at the station. There should be a train already. There's no way we could have missed it, right? We were next to the whole time. We would have at least heard it. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Sayori, I'm sorry. So, what's wrong? Is the train late? You don't have to apologize about that. I misread the schedule, and there's no more trains until tomorrow. I feel really embarrassed now. However, Sayori just laughs a little and smiles. Oh, is that the problem? We'll manage, don't you worry. Let's make this an adventure. Her cheerful tone sounds slightly different than usual. This isn't an adventure, this is my fault. What if something happens to her? I'll never forgive myself for causing more trouble. Do you hate me now? I'm so sorry. I'm sure you had a lot to do, and I tell you, it's alright. Let's get going. I'm sure we can find a bus or something. I guess we can, yeah. Sayori takes her time to walk, looking around her. Her good mood won't vanish, and my head itches. Such a strong girl. I wonder how she can keep her head high all the time. She can't! And this walk is actually starting to take some time. Even though I slept this morning, I can't help but yawn every few meters. This is exhausting, but I can't tell Sayori. She's still going, using the little force she still has to push forward. I completely skipped that once again, I think. I had to follow her. Sayori and I end up looking at the setting sun. I don't know where we are right now, but I think we can see most of Yoro below us. The city truly is magnificent. I've never seen anything like this before. Yoro really is an amazing place, isn't it? I honestly didn't imagine it'd be this great. Now I just want to live here. Me too. I don't know if Sayori was joking or not, but I wasn't. My mind feels better. Like I'm not bothered by anything else. Sayori's phone suddenly beeps. I'm startled by the horribly loud sound it produced. She glances at her phone, squinting her eyes to read what's written. The sunset's a little too bright. She makes a weird expression and she puts the phone back in her pocket. Oh, that's not a fun expression. I hesitate for a few seconds before finally letting my curiosity take over. Who was that? Oh, that was just Monica, don't worry. About the posters, you know? Oh yeah, the festival. I wish Devin would come and help me, but as we've already established, I look at the ground. I've talked about it with Monica. If he's happy with it, then let's just leave him be. That's right. It's the same sun, the same trees, the same kind of houses we all have at home. But it feels different here. I don't know what it is, it just does. I'd love to be here just a little while longer, but I don't know if my legs will be able to handle it. Why does everything have to end at some point? Sayori suddenly snaps her fingers. Well, then let's go. Our bus won't be here forever, or be there forever. We walked down the steep hill we were on. I don't know how many times I've almost fell on the way here. Sayori looks like she's slowing down, clearly exhausted. My breath is totally irregular. Let's just sit for a bit, alright? We sit down a little to rest. What if we really end up staying here? What if Mom says... What will Mom say if she's home? She'll worry. We have to find our way back home. I really hope we don't have to stay in the night. My mother will worry and... Without letting me finish the sentence, she points her finger at something in the distance. Hey look, the bus! Indeed, a pair of headlights is moving towards us. Finally! The bus stops before us. I lazily get up, my legs ache, but seeing the bus gave me just the right amount of strength I need. I rest my head against the window, trying to catch my breath. This was exhausting, to say the least. Who would have known it turned out this way? But we did it, and it's kind of enjoyable, don't you think? I've got to admit, I'm really exhausted, but it was amazing. I really had so much fun going out with you, Sayori. I find myself flashing her the most sincere smile I've ever had. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, Yuri. I really appreciated it. I smile at her and I put my head against the window again. It's still a little warm because of today's blazing sun. The landscapes are slowly changing. I don't want to leave Yoro. The closer we get to home, the more I feel this knot in my stomach. I know what I'm fearing. When I will be back home, will Mom be there? Will she be waiting for me? Or will I end up spending the night alone? No, she said she'd try. I trust her. I should enjoy the little time I have left with Sayori for now. Soon enough, we reach our destination. I stretch to relax my aching muscles. I don't think her mother's coming. I think she's just worrying for nothing. I haven't really thanked Sayori for the entire trip, probably, have I? She took some time off for the day to come and spend some time with me. I can't thank you enough for today. I feel really inspired to write a poem. I think I'm gonna get a bit of sleep first, though. Yeah, make sure you rest. I'll see you on Monday for the festival then. No, you won't! I wave at Sayori and I walk away. I'm not afraid anymore. I want to get home as soon as possible. I want to see Mom. I'm practically running until I finally see my house. Without stopping, I enter. Silence. Of course it's silence. She's not frickin' there. I can't hear anything. The house is totally silent. I'm home. No answer. No need to be disappointed. It's not even that late yet, is it? It's not past midnight. She said she'd arrive late. I can just do something else in the meantime. I feel my phone in my pocket. I could sort the pictures I took today. I sit on the couch and my phone in hand. Before I look at the pictures, I decide to text Monica. I need to tell her how amazing this was. In fact, I have to thank her for supporting me in that idea. Maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed such a day if she and Natsuki hadn't given me the courage to ask like Sayori. I compose a quick text message from Monica before finally opening my gallery. All the pictures are there, some blurry, some too bright. I'm going to look at them one by one until I get the best I can. This trip needs to be something I'll remember. I don't know why, I just feel like it has some kind of significance. 100 deleted photos. 200. I only keep a few. It's hard to find a picture that reflects the perfect atmosphere of the waterfalls. It's easy to take a picture, but it's much harder to take the picture. My finger suddenly freezes. This picture shows Sayori looking at the horizon, the sunrise reflecting in her eyes. She looks magnificent. I'll have to show her this one as soon as I see her on Monday. No, you won't! I'm sure she'll love it. No, she won't, because she won't be there. A few pictures later, I'm finally done sorting everything. I sigh with relief as I look at all the pictures again. I turn off my screen and I look at the dark room. A quick glance at the clock indicates that it's almost 3 a.m. Still no news from Mom. I should be going to sleep. You know what? She's not going. Come and go. Just go to sleep. Just sleep your heart's content. But just a little longer. If I don't find something to keep myself busy, I'll fall asleep. I want to be there when Mom will arrive. I get up from the couch stumbling. My legs really didn't like today's walk. Okay, I'm gonna write a poem. If there's one thing that wasn't lacking at the Ural Falls, it was inspiration. I grabbed my bag, getting a notebook and a pencil as usual. I opened the notebook and I wrote a few random words to get started. What can I write about? Everything's a little blurry in my mind, and the screen is darkening behind me. I try writing. My words are nothing but a mix of nonsense. My eyesight's being deteriorated one by one. My hands won't do what it wanted to do. Oh no, I'm gouging my eyes out. My eyes are closing by themselves. I'm weak. I'm gonna die. What if Mom comes home now? I'm now dead. I'm sorry. I like to have my fun too. Yuri, I'm home. No, you're not. Come on, wake up. Yuri, wake up. Why aren't you waking up? What's wrong? Yuri! Mom! Okay. I'm sweating. Everything looks blurry around me. Mom, where are you? Are you home? Not a trace of Mom. I stumbled to get on my feet, walking around the room looking for her. I knew this was coming. I knew she wasn't going to show up. I heard her voice, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Stop joking. Where are you? Is this a surprise? It's a surprise, isn't it? The sound of my voice echoes in the house. I fall on my knees, staring blankly at the ground. Please. A tear rolls down my cheek. So she couldn't make it. What am I being sad for? In the back of my mind, I was expecting this. I slowly get up. Maybe I should call her. Maybe she's late. My papers and my pencil are still on the ground. I grab my phone on the coffee table. There's a text message. Sorry, Yuri, I couldn't make it. I open it. I won't be able to come. There we go. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Just a text message. Not even a call. Not more than a few words. I drop my phone on the sofa, standing there, looking at nothing. What am I feeling? It's not sadness. I think this is pure anger. Anger caused by a lie, caused by hope, which is now not there anymore. Why make someone hope when you know perfectly well how things will go? What's the point? I know what I'm feeling right now. This is wrong, but my mind's playing tricks on me. My breathing is heavy as I look into the kitchen. I left my knife there. Oh, jeez, you're gonna cut yourself again. Maybe I was wrong in the whole she actually quit thing. No. Just like a waterfall. I have a clear idea of what I need right now, but it's chaos in my head. I'm angry, bothered, upset. I could calm down, but haven't I sworn? Haven't I told Sayori I tried to stop? I said try. Nah, she's gonna make excuses and she's gonna cut herself again. Who wouldn't say no to such a wonderful feeling after being let down like that? I walked to the kitchen, still hesitating. Yay! What am I supposed to do? I grabbed the knife. The cold steel feels good on my palm. I feel a horrible chill go down my spine. After all, there's nothing wrong with it, right? If I do it one last time, I'll stop after this once. Oh, my eye's getting bothered for some reason. It's stinging for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. I just poked myself. Wow. I'm sorry, I just bumped the microphone too. But considering the circumstances, I'm allowed to do it to get a bit of relief. No, you're not allowed to do it! Nobody said you could! Yes, that's it. Just this one time. I won't restart after that. Yay! No matter how much I try reassuring myself, it's like there's a silent voice telling me to stop in the back of my head. I take a minute to process everything I'm feeling. I need to slow down my breathing. Focus. Why can't I bring myself to do it? Because you're growing smarter and you should keep doing that. I'm scared. I don't want to break the promise I made to Sayori. How would she react? How would I react if she was here at this exact moment? Just once. No! I'm sorry, Sayori. No! Now or never. I can't hesitate anymore. Come on, Yuri! God damn it! This isn't enough. The feeling won't go away. Yuri! God damn it! Why won't it go away? This is supposed to be a relief. Why am I feeling so guilty instead? Yuri! You're just gonna kill yourself! The knife drops on the floor. Blood is dripping everywhere, and I'm just standing there, mouth open, looking at this. At this act of pure madness. You're so... Yuri! There's no other word to describe what I just did. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? I raise my arm to look at it. My two hands are shaking uncontrollably. It isn't long before I finally burst into tears. Why doesn't it work? Why do I still feel this way? Mom! Sayori, Natsuki, Monica, Devin, please relieve me of this feeling. I sit on the ground surrounded by my own blood. My left arm feels incredibly hot. The mix of tears and blood gives me some kind of nausea. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. Is this why I'm alone? Why does it always end up like this? Why do all the people I love always end up leaving me behind? Mom, Natsuki, and Devin. He never cared about me. Maybe if I had decided to be a little more outgoing, if I had been something different. Shut up! I bury my face in my hands, smearing blood all over me. I don't care. I don't care how I look or if there's blood everywhere. I just want to make this feeling go away. This isn't anger. This is fear. True fear of being left alone in the dark without anything to hold on to. I try to silence my thoughts. Empty mind. Don't think about anything else. Silence. Waterfalls. Blood. Exhaustion. Sunset. Pain. Madness. Mom. Stop. Stop. Stop thinking about everything at once. Stop! Why am I always thinking about everything? Why can't I be just a normal person? Is it that hard to ignore your feelings? Sayori can do it just fine. She knows how to be an amazing person despite her doubts. And here I am, I suddenly feel extremely lightheaded. I feel my fists suddenly relax. Ugh, this is it. I am calming down. This is it. And that's when she passed out. The tip of my fingers feel hot. I can feel my breath, slow and steady. What is this? There's a hard surface under my back. I slowly open my eyes to see the ceiling of my living room. I don't move. My arms are spread on the floor. The first thing I notice is how bloody everything looks. My clothes and my hair are drenched with blood. I remember. Did I pass out after doing what I did? You did. And I called it too. I moved to a sitting position, trying to evaluate how much damage I've done to myself. One thing's for sure. I'm still not feeling good. I should be. It hasn't failed this week. I'd feel incredibly good after cutting, but now it just doesn't work. I touch the dried blood on my clothes. How long have I been here? I glance at the clock. It's noon already. Enough. Stop being such a child, Yuri. You're worth more than this. My own voice echoes around me. I need to stop acting so childlike. I stumble to get back on my feet. I feel extremely dizzy, but I manage to stand up. The knife is still on the floor, in the puddle of the dried blood. I have to clean everything, starting with myself. If I don't clean my wounds, I'll end up getting really hurt, and this wasn't my goal. None of this was my goal. I've been stupid. I look down. I don't want to cry, but I'm feeling miserable. Why didn't it work? I sigh as I slowly walk to the bathroom. The water dripping on the floor has a red tint to it. It smells like metal and sweat. I stay a few minutes under the hot water washing away the blood. My wounds slowly become visible on my arm. I stare at them before finally whispering to myself, not anymore. I wash myself before exiting the bathroom, my body completely clean. This is enough. I'm being childish, and I'm not going to let this happen again. Mom doesn't love me? Fine. Fine, it's alright. I'm used to it after all. Maybe the kind of behavior I've just had is the reason behind her not visiting me. If that's the case, then I'm going to change. I'll start spending more time with Sayori. After yesterday's outing, I'm sure the two of us can get along pretty well. I glance at the floor. There's still blood everywhere, and the knife isn't even secured. I bend down to grab it. I don't even like this one. I throw it in the bin. I don't want it to remind me of everything that had happened this week. This means giving up on the feeling I've had when I did it, but it's necessary. Plus, it seems like it didn't work anymore, does it? Temporary relief, permanent scars. I think someone's told me to cherish my health. I will. I grab a sponge and I start cleaning the blood off the ground. It smells weird. It's not displeasing, but it's odd. My entire body hurts, but I keep going. I want it all gone. No more. Before I know it, the floor is as good as new. I sigh with relief, throwing the sponge in the sink. I still have a lot of work today. I need to get everything ready for the festival. I wonder if Devon's gonna have phone Natsuki. I told Sayori I'd leave these two be, but how can I not think about it? It's fine if it's just in my head, right? So how do I start? I want to get started, but there are so many different things I could do first. What do I even need to make an atmosphere of the festival special? I could make some banners, decorations, or even signs. Or all of those. This is a great opportunity to show the club I can do something special too. It'll probably give me something to talk about with everyone. I'm going to do something Natsuki and Sayori will like. I suddenly feel excited. My mind is already back to work imagining all sorts of different designs. Where to start? I sure have a lot of ideas, but none of them can be really reality if I don't have any materials. I could go to the supermarket to get a few supplies. It'll be costly though. I guess I do have some savings. It's a good occasion. It'll only happen once after all. I walk over to the office door. I left it unlocked last time I entered. I put my hand on the doorknob. I want to push the door. Somehow I feel incredibly anxious. Like I really don't want to go into this room. I know exactly why you don't want to go into that room. This is Dad's office. It's a warm place, and there's no need to be afraid, right? Deep down, I think I know why I don't want to go enter. When I see the knives, what will I do? Will I be able to walk past them without taking the time to admire them? Will I pick one up? I take a deep breath. I gently open the door. The room feels cold. I get a chill down my spine as I walk toward the desk, not looking behind me. So far, so good. I open the top drawer under a few envelopes and get the little money I saved. I guess buying too many books has always been one of my problems. After a quick check, it seems like I have enough money to get sufficient supplies. I turn around. The shelf is here, waiting for me to admire it. All those shiny blades. My arm itches a little, and I feel my fists clench. No. No, I'm stronger than this. I shake my head and I walk out of the office, breathing slowly. I did it. I did it. It feels stupid to be anxious for a room, but I'm afraid. I've been doing things I thought I'd never do this week. It wasn't a bad feeling, but I'm afraid of change. At least change that I can't control. I chuckle. I'm the one in control of my life after all. I smile at myself as I put on my coat. The weather is good. Okay, I completely skipped that. Cool. Let me go back to history. Come on, get it. The weather is as good as today as it was yesterday. I take a few moments to feel the light breeze on my face. It was a bit strange in a way. After all the pain this morning, I got welcomed by a feeling of peace and bliss. I walked down the steps leading to my front door to finally arrive on the street. There isn't anyone around. Most of the people who live here are from the same school as I am, so they're most likely working on preparations for the festival as well. Since today is Sunday, I suppose there won't be many shops that are open. There should be one near the main street. The city is peaceful. There aren't any cars. In a regular situation, I'd be feeling a little anxious. This isn't normal. However, the air feels light, unlike on a Friday when everything just felt wrong. After a few more minutes of walking, I finally arrived to the little shop I was looking for. It looks old, but most of the people who come here only buy alcohol, but I'll be able to find something useful in there. Hopefully. I'm greeted by a lone person waiting at the counter. I quickly walk into the aisles, hiding from his inquisitive stare. What does he want? I shake my head. I'm only here for some supplies. As I walk through the aisles, I trip on a glass shard. I spot a few broken bottles under the shelf. God, don't they care enough to clean this up? It takes a good 10 minutes for me to find the correct shelf. Thankfully, it looks like there's everything I need in here. I grab a shopping bag and I start stuffing it with all kinds of supplies. Paint, brushes, thick paper, a craft knife. I hesitate before dropping the craft knife into the bag. Of course you do. It doesn't matter. No need to be scared of that. I check the contents. Why did I say control? I check the contents of my bag once again before finally paying at the counter. The manager gives me a weird stare before giving me my supplies. I turn around without looking at him and exiting the shop as fast as I can. I sigh. Okay, I have everything now. I'm not going inside the shop ever again. I start on my walk back home, hurrying a bit. Walking up at noon wasn't a great idea, considering the amount of work I have to do. On my way back home, I find myself in a familiar street. I stop in my tracks looking around me, trying to remember where I am. That's right. I'm near Sayori's house. Maybe I can go see her and Monica. They said they'd work together, and maybe I shouldn't. Those two have a lot of work, and I don't want to bother them after all. I suddenly hear someone laugh. I know that voice. I turn my head and look at the house right next. It's Devon's house, isn't it? It came from here. Suddenly, it hits me. Devon's house is right next to Sayori's, right? So this voice I just heard was Natsuki's. Those two must be having fun baking cupcakes together. So Devon must already know now that Sayori's depressed. So, because he hangs out with Natsuki after the talk with Sayori. So now, at this point in time, Devon is now well aware that Sayori has depression. Just to kind of, just thinking about, the background information. I feel my hand clutch onto my shopping bag. I want to be having fun with Devon too. I shake my head trying to empty my mind. I'm going to be a good person from now on. I'll just be like Sayori, no more jealousy. I want to finish this, the Act 1 portion, because I have no doubt that it's going to be an Act 2, considering that nothing happened to Yuri. So I'm going to rely on the fact that Act 2 is happening next episode, and I'm just going to end up making this video just a little bit longer, so that we can cover the entire rest of Act 1, because there's literally no, time left for an entire episode. And I had planned that I would start an episode on the beginning of Act 2, so that I can start all the weird kinky shit from the start, you know what I mean? I'll be just like Sayori, no more jealousy. I turn around walking to my street as fast as I can, humming to forget what I just felt. I feel relieved as soon as I reach my house. I want to get to work. I still have a poem to work on, and these decorations aren't going to be made by themselves. Everything's in my head now, I just need to make some good use of my hands. Alright then! My excited tone echoes throughout my house. I sit down at the table, putting all the supplies on it. I'll start with a banner. I can see the design on my head. It's something lively but elegant, easy to read. Something that'll catch the eye and make people wonder what our event is about. I take one of the big rolls of paper I just bought. It's a tad too big. I make it flat with one hand while at the same time grabbing a craft knife with the other hand. I slowly cut through the paper as precisely as possible. The sound of the knife against the table is oddly satisfying. Yay! As soon as I'm done cutting the roll in half, I put the knife away. I prepare a bit of black paint and a brush. For such a banner, I think we should go with a specific kind of title. Free food, cupcakes, and poems are welcome to the literature club. Well, free food doesn't really, capture the idea of the club. Cupcakes and poems. You don't always have cupcakes, so I think we're just gonna go with the basic welcome to the literature club. Something generic will do. Literature club speaks for itself, doesn't it? I slowly nod, trying to visualize every little detail of the banner. I start tracing the letters on the blank paper, making it as clean as possible. However, I just can't let myself to be get myself to be focused. No matter how much I try dedicating myself to this banner, I always end up thinking about everyone else. What are they doing? How's Sayori doing? Is Monica helping her? Is Natsuki having fun? My nose is still itching me. Is Mom feeling guilty? So is Devin? Is Devin even thinking about me? Stupid. I whisper to myself, this is stupid. I should be feeling excited for the festival just like I was this morning. Without noticing it, I've grabbed the craft knife. Oh, come on, yay! I'm fiddling with it, spinning it between my fingers. I let it drop to the floor as soon as I become aware of what I'm doing. After a few seconds of silence, I chuckle. How strange to think I was feeling desperate for a knife just a few days ago. Something is definitely wrong with me. I sigh, picking up the craft knife and putting it back on the table. The more I think about it, the more I hate this day. Everything has been oscillating since this morning. That's a big word. Good feelings, bad feelings, good feelings, bad feelings. It feels like everything just goes on, again and again and again, like it never stops. Since this morning, it feels like everything I've been doing has been not monotone. The fresh air felt good while I was outside, sure, but something just felt wrong now. Knowing myself, I'm sure I'll be saying the contrary in just a few hours. I'm too easily influenced by my surroundings. I glance at my phone. How long have I been thinking for? An hour has passed already and I still haven't finished my banner. I can't afford to lose any more time by thinking about the things I can't change. With a boost of determination, I decide to finally finish this banner. Yay! Done. The banner is finally done. My hands are covered in paint and I can't feel my fingers anymore. But the banner is done, and all spread out in front of me. The letters are beautiful and clean, elegant, and readable. The little illustrations I did on the side complete the entire banner perfectly. I smile to myself. I'm proud of it. I still feel a little bothered, but seeing my finished piece makes me feel extremely proud. I did this, alone. I didn't need anyone else. However, now's not the time to rest. I need to work some more. The club is counting on me to create something great. I'll get some decorations ready. Posters are probably done by now, so what can I help with? The thought flashes across my mind as I snap my fingers. Origami! My freaking shoulder is starting to hurt yet again! Why haven't I thought of that before? Origami is an amazing idea. It uses paper, which is a good representation of our club, and it's beautiful to look at if done correctly. Seeing how much paper I still have, making origami shouldn't be a problem. My fingers hurt, but I'll manage. I get my phone looking for easy origami guides. I've never been really talented at this, but better late than never. I can't do it. The surge of determination I felt to make some origami is gone. There are way too many torn papers in front of me on the table. I couldn't even do one properly. I'm frustrated but not angry. I made my banner after all. That is enough. It doesn't matter. I did my part, I guess. I get up and I wash my hands at the sink, trying not to look at the paper slaughter I just did. At least this is over. I still have to practice reading my poem. The one I read in the club room last time was good. I'm sure I could do it. If I practice enough, it'll go fine, won't it? I open my school bag, grabbing the same poem I had when we practiced. I read it a few times in my head, trying to imagine what kind of tone I should use. I take a deep breath. I have to try. I wandered. The words won't come out of my mouth. Imagine all these people looking at me, listening to my words. I can't. Why do I have to do this in the first place? I sit down on the couch, trying as hard as I can to keep my composure. My composure? If I want to be a different person, I'm going to have to do better than that. It's composure, Devin, not composure. No choice. I glance at the poem once again. I think I know how I can make this all a bit easier to practice. I quickly got from my couch, stuffing my poem into my bag. I put on my coat and I exit my house once again. This time I don't stop to admire the surroundings. I have a very specific idea of what I want to do, and there's barely any time left in the day. This won't be worth anything if I'm not able to contribute with my poem. I speed up a little bit. Oh, she's going to the Monica's little hideout thing. At last, I finally arrive. I was afraid I wouldn't remember how to get there, but I somehow managed to find my way. The forest is as welcoming as ever. The sound of the leaves makes it instantly relaxing. I walk a little slower as I get onto the old path. Everything around me is silent. It's like I can hear my own thoughts. I hope Monica won't mind me coming here. This is her secret place after all. But I'm convinced that I'll be able to practice a little better if I'm in such a peaceful place. She wouldn't be against that, would she? I recognize this place. It seems like I'll get to the lake soon enough. Being here alone feels quite indifferent, though. This feeling of being completely alone, only surrounded by nature, it bothers me as much as it soothes me. And maybe I'm destined to be alone after all. Maybe the partial peace I'm feeling right now will turn into total bliss. Maybe I'll get used to doing everything alone. I'm not comfortable around anyone else besides my friends anyway. I can't talk. I sigh, still moving forward. There it is. The lake is exactly how it was on Friday. The clear water reflects the light of the sun, partially blinding me as I emerge from the forest. I sit down on the ground looking around me. It feels relaxing. I get my poem from my bag. This time I'll be able to read it. Okay, there will be people in front of me, but the others will be next to me too, right? I'm not alone as long as I'm in the club. It doesn't matter if I'm alone right now. I sigh, focusing on the words I've written. Here it goes. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line. Along the margin of a bay, 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in a sprightly dance. I stay there, looking at the water, not saying a word before finally realizing I'm done reading my poem. I wasn't even reading the paper anymore. It's not that hard after all. The first step is always the hardest. I laid down, looking up at the sky. I need to take control of my life. Everything is feeling out of place. Like the life I'm living is superficial and pointless. Yeah, it is! You're in a game! I'm just kidding. Like I said earlier, cherish everything you have, no matter if you're a video game character or not. I've always been used to a slow and peaceful life up until now. So many things have been happening lately, it's like I'm not myself anymore. Devin, his presence awoke feelings inside me I didn't know I could ever have. In the end, I think Sayori gave me the answer I needed. I know what I'm feeling. I love him. It's written all over my face. It makes sense. How am I supposed to hide a feeling I've never had before? What hurts more is how powerless I am in the situation. No matter what I do, I will end up being a dead end. So I'm gonna stay loyal. For Natsuki's dedication to our friendship, even if she decides to let me go and give up on us, I'll respect her decision. I think I can understand how love can change people. It changed me a little, didn't it? I wouldn't have said these things if Devin had been here. Maybe I wouldn't have so many mysterious and insightful conversations with Monica and Natsuki. It's serious, not mysterious. What am I saying? Is it something to be thankful for, or should I be afraid of whom I become if I stay this way? What about Mom? Would she take the time to listen to what I have to say? She didn't even have the time to come and see me. Not even for my birthday. Yeah, right? Somehow I can't bring myself to feel sad or angry anymore. This is how it is. Maybe it was written, or maybe it's better this way. I can't change anything about it. Dwelling on the past isn't going to change the future. That's how it works. If I want to keep going, I have to give up on all the bad things that have ever happened. I'll see Mom again one day. In the meantime, I'm going to get her a better life. Get a better life. I'll become even better friends with Sayori. I'll fix everything with Natsuki. I'll get closer to Devin, even if it means just as a friend. And I'll teach Monica some of my writing techniques. I want to make sure my life is as enjoyable as it can be. I know I won't be able to leave my anxieties the way that people look at me behind. But surely if I keep working on myself, people will start appreciating me more. It's that kind of positivity I've been lacking all my life. And I think I finally understood what needs to be done in order to reach that clear state of mind. I have to feel grateful for what I have. It doesn't matter if I feel ashamed or embarrassed at times. As long as I'm proud of who stands by my side, I'll keep living. I smile to myself as I breathe the fresh evening air. The little personal debate sure made me think differently. I sit up, trying not to hurt my back as I do so. I don't know how long I've stayed here, but I feel at ease now, and I'm ready for the recitation of my poem. The first step will be problematic tomorrow, but I'll do it. If everyone else does it, I'll follow. I get up putting everything back in my bag. I guess I should be heading home. It's already getting a little colder outside. It's weird to see how sunny it was just an hour ago. Everything can change pretty quickly if I think about it. I speed up. I need to get home before it gets dark. I wouldn't want people to start wondering what a young girl is doing out alone this hour. Very true. I'm starting to feel more and more exhausted. I have no regrets though. This outing was an amazing opportunity to think a little, and I think I've learned a lot about myself. I freeze as I think about what I just said. Things about myself. Maybe this is what Natsuki learned about herself. Maybe she finally understood what she was feeling for Devin. So, do your best, Natsuki. As I enter my house, I notice how the living room has an orange tint to it. A sunset. Is it already getting late? I want to stay to end, but at the same time I don't want it to. I want to see everyone tomorrow, but I don't want to perform. Being strong enough to do it doesn't mean I want to do it. I drop my bag onto the floor and I decide to go into my room. I'm tired of always staying in the same place. The golden tint of the sun reaches my window, too. The atmosphere here is different. In fact, the entire atmosphere of this house feels different now. It's funny to see how simple thoughts can change one's perception of their surroundings. I sit on my bed, looking out the window. The cherry blossoms are moving with the wind, creating a beautiful picture of colorful motion. I sigh as I grab my cell phone. Monica and Sayori must be done working on their poems, right? Maybe I could phone Monica to know how everything went and let her know which one we'll be working with. I hope that won't bother her. Cheerful, just like Sayori. I have to be cheerful. I dial her number. Yuri, hello. Is everything alright? I take a deep breath. I'm definitely not the best when it comes to conversation with the phone. Oh yes, I'm fine. You're not saying anything right now, Yuri. Did you need something in particular? Well, you saw Yuri today, didn't you? That's right. Oh, about that. Did everything go well on your end? I'm sorry you had to do so much alone. I can still come over and help if you want. Everything went well. I made a banner and I think everyone will like. I'll bring it to school tomorrow. What do the posters look like? Oh, they look really good. Sayori did a great job. I'm pretty sure they did absolutely nothing. We even had some extra time to write her poem for the festival. I think I remember that. I think she had, written a poem, and then, the evil side of Monica is like, oh, that sucks. Write it again. And that's when Sayori wrote, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Ah! Really? What is it about? Don't be so curious here. This is where things are gonna get really, really bad, isn't it? This is where, this starts to go wrong. Don't be so curious, Yuri. It's obviously the bad poem. You'll see in due time. I'll look forward to it then. And how is Sayori herself? It looks like she enjoyed her little outing yesterday, so I was wondering if she's fine. Ah! Every single time it goes wrong, it's italicized, so it's like you're supposed to think about it. Monica's answer was so quick I didn't even get the time to finish my sentence. We had a friendly talk about some things. Ah! It looks like she's feeling much better now, though. Oh god, no! She'll do great at the festival tomorrow. I don't like this. Is that so? I can't wait to see her and the others. Tomorrow's gonna be such a great day. I'm sure it will be. Ah! Somehow I can sense that Monica isn't being fully sincere. Yo, she's not! Don't listen to her! Kill her now! Something sounds off in her voice. Is everything alright, Monica? I'm sorry. It sounds weird, but I know, but your voice sounds different than usual. Oh, that! Her voice is suddenly back to normal, as if nothing happened. I'm taken back by her sudden change of tone. I'm just a little busy right now, trying to sort all kinds of things at once. Just a normal president's life, you know? But it's fine. I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Oh, I'm not worried at all. I suddenly remember why I was calling him for the first place. Before I hang up, I have some news for our performance. Really? What kind of news? I know which poem I'm going to recite, and I think I'm ready to do it. How great! I'm proud of you, Yuri. Which one do you recite? I smile at Monica's compliment. She's proud of me. It'll be the same poem as the one from Thursday, the one I recited. I recited it again, and I think I can definitely do something acceptable with it. Sounds good to me. I really like the way you recited it. I'll put it in the pamphlet. I think I have a copy of it somewhere. Haha, there's no doubt you'll get everyone's attention. I stay silent, but I don't want to get everyone's attention. We'll just do our best and see how it goes. That's the spirit. I glance at the clock. Anyway, I'm terribly sorry if I bothered you while you were busy. I'll see you tomorrow, Monica. Sure, goodbye. She hangs up. Goodbye? That's a little too harsh. I really hope I didn't bother her too much. I had to tell her I was going to recite. No, you didn't understand, Yuri. She said goodbye because you're never going to see her again in this story. Because it's all going to be reversed. I decided to walk back to the living room. Since it's already... I completely skipped that again. Come on, Devin, why do you do this? Since it's already getting late, I should think about eating a little. Considering how much blood I lost this morning, it'd be wise. I wouldn't want to pass out tomorrow in front of everyone. No, not happening. I grab a few fruits in the kitchen and I walk back to the sofa, my unusual sanctuary. I open my bag and I take a book out of it. This time, I'm definitely finishing the story. I want to see how it ends. I don't look around me. I keep turning the pages again and again, getting more and more absorbed in the story, occasionally eating. Every time I tell myself I should stop reading, and I end up reading even more. Always more. More. Okay. Finished. I finished my story. Finally finished the story I started this week. I'm not disappointed with the ending, though. It left me that empty feeling, that kind of feeling I get when I end a good story. My stomach feels completely full, too. I ended up eating all the fruits I had left. Maybe I should start eating more healthy. One day. I lay on my back appreciating the evening I just had. It's past midnight. Today's the festival. Why can't I sleep? It's making my mind work way too much. I can't sleep. I just can't. What will happen tomorrow? Nothing! Nothing will happen tomorrow. There will be no tomorrow. Who is Devin going to go to the festival with? Natsuki, I'd assume. Wrong! You're wrong. I played Rain Clouds. Devin actually chose Sayori. If you haven't played Rain Clouds, or even just, let's just, okay, Rain Clouds specifically, because this is, it's not your decision anymore in the mods. Devin, instead of choosing Natsuki, actually ends up telling Sayori that he loves him, and that he realizes that that's what, his feelings all along. So yeah, no, at this point in time, Sayori is now with Devin, and Natsuki has no idea about it. In fact, I think this is the last we ever see Natsuki. I don't think we ever see Natsuki after the whole, after she leaves the house. Natsuki, I'd assume. How did it go today? Natsuki didn't even tell me about it. No one called. No, not one call, not one text message. Like, she doesn't really care at all. Like, I don't exist. I sigh. No matter the circumstances, I act just like Sayori. Positivity. This festival is going to be enjoyable. There will be food, fun activities, and my friends will be there. After all, Natsuki won't exclusively spend it with Devin. We'll spend time together. I feel my eyes slowly close as I imagine what the festival is going to be like. This is going to be fine. After all, there's no way feelings can go wrong. It's going black again. Cool. That's interesting. She's asleep now. Ah. Too early. Wait. I overslept? I actually look at the clock. Ah. It's only 11. The festival only really starts in the afternoon, so I'm not late yet. Is stuff gonna happen now? Because, like, it's Monday. It's the day of the festival. So it's like, and she woke up late. Does that mean, like, everything already happened? So why is the game still going? I was scared I'd fail the others. I should invest in an alarm clock one day. Well, maybe I should think about sleeping in my room rather than the living room first. I get up. I feel sick. Something's wrong. Okay, yeah, something is definitely wrong. If she's feeling this, then it's gonna be bad. If I had to take a guess, I'm already getting a little stressed about this afternoon's performance. Ah, the closer it gets, the weirder I feel. In the end, I didn't get the time to prepare myself yesterday. I still have a bit of time. Monica won't hate me if I arrive during the lunch break, right? I have time for a shower. Okay. Things are fine now, I guess. I don't feel any better. This is quite problematic. When are problems going to occur? I know it's going to occur, too, because this is exactly what happened in the original game. I'm supposed to be enjoying such a day. And as of right now, Sayori's dead. Sayori's dead right now. Maybe I feel a bit better once I'm at school then. I'm going to check the game files. I want to see if I still get happy thoughts. I'm just going to check that. Let's see here. The Doki Doki folder. No, there's nothing. And you actually there is no happy thoughts. That's pretty interesting. Okay, most likely. That's all I have to hope for. I grab my coat. I roll up the banner I made and carefully put it under my arm, making sure not to damage it. To the festival we go then. Okay, what? What? No, it's all glitchy. It's all freaking glitchy. This is not okay. No, this is not okay. This mod is so amazing. I love that the fact that Yuri knows this is not right. Even this familiar scene feels completely out of place. No shit! Like it lacks its original feel. There aren't many birds chirping or leaves moving. It's like the world is dead. It is dead! What's going on? I shake my head. It's probably just in my imagination. Monica will tell me if she finds anything strange. Oh no! And the pictures so it's like if you took these two pictures and just reversed them, switched them around with each other, then it'd be fine, but that's not the case right now. It's like they're kind of split in half and switched around. Ah, I don't like this. I feel extremely uneasy. I notice it now, but why am I the only one outside? Shouldn't everyone be preparing for the festival? There are no stalls at all. The school looks empty. Monica must be in the club room. She'd have texted me if something went wrong. It's green! It's freaking green! I get a chill down my spine as I approach the club room. There's no noise coming from inside. How is she not seeing this? How is she not seeing that this room is green? The others are supposed to be here already, aren't they? So why aren't they laughing and talking? This is wrong. I hate this! I freaking hate this! That actually freaking jump scared me. I don't like this. Oh, jump scares make me gassy. I just burped. Oh no. Oh, that actually really got me. That was actually, I jumped. I legitimately jumped back like a good solid few inches. Oh, my heart is racing. Oh, that's so... Well, we know Sayori's dead now, at least, because that shit happened. She's still in the game folder, so I'm surprised that she hasn't been deleted yet. Maybe that doesn't happen in... I don't know. Maybe that doesn't even happen in this mod, because I know some mods don't even tamper with the files. What? What? Where is this place? Oh, this looks so glitchy. I don't like it. Just what is happening? Where's Monica? Where is everyone? Why do I feel this way? Stop. Stop this. Stop. Oh, God. Don't freaking do that. You already got me once. My screen, I spit everywhere. It's Monica. Oh, jeez. Monica. Monica, thank God. Do you know what's happening? You're not supposed to be here. Yee! This is not the Monica we know. You're not supposed to be here. What do you mean? This is the festival. We're all supposed to be here. No, there is no festival. Ah! Actually, there's nothing at all. Why are you here? What's going on? Where are the others? Let me take care of everything, Yuri. Next time, don't forget. This is about me. Don't interfere. Ooh! Monica's trying to get involved now. What are you talking about? Just a second. Okay. Oh, stop doing that! I hate the glitchy motion. It's not even the freaking glitches that get me. It's the noise that gets me. The noise is so uneasy. The Sayori picture did get me though. It was just jolted out of nowhere, and it was wicked loud too. Like I have my volume at 20 right now, and it was loud. Let me fix this quickly. I'm sorry. I know this won't count in a few seconds, but I'm sorry, Yuri. You have to understand. Reloading. Reloading script, reloading game. Okay, so this is now going to be the beginning of Act 2, I think? Yes? Maybe? My game just crashed. No fucking way. No, God, no. My game just crashed. Don't tell me this is gonna literally end up being... Oh my God, you guys, what? Oh no. You guys don't see this right now for some reason. I don't know why that is. I don't know why you can't see it. It's not show. Okay, there we go. Look at this. It's and Sayori's not there anymore. Oh God. And like at the beginning of the screen, you guys couldn't see it because OBS is like, oh no, we're not gonna load it for you. But no, at the beginning, the beginning screen, it's like a picture of like close-up Yuri with like no eyeballs. And it's like, what? And it's like the entire back of the room like moved around and glitched and stuff. And it's like, oh God. I love this mod. I hate this mod, but I love this mod. I hate it because of the jump scares, but I love it because it's so well made. Alright, so I am going to leave it here, though, because we've, like, gone 25 minutes over our time we were supposed to end off, because I wanted to finish this act like I planned on doing it this episode. But for now, I am going to leave it here. Until next time, where we, jump into the world of what the fuck is this shit. But until then, guys, thank you so much... Excuse me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I'd love to visit the channel, guys. So go to Discord. Come check me out outside of YouTube. It's gonna be a fun time for all. Hope you guys enjoy this video as much as I make it. Hope you guys in my next one. Goodbye.